My parents, from the moment they had me and found out that I wasn't quote unquote normal, they just made a decision right then and there that no matter what, we're going to treat him like he's normal. So I have a condition called arthrogryposis multiplex congenita. Most people just call it arthrogryposis. So its literal meaning is curved limbs at birth. That's like the literal definition of what it is. And pretty much what happened is when I was in my mother's womb, my muscles didn't develop as your guys' did. So like whenever you're meeting up a mom who has a baby in her tummy and she's like, oh my god, you can feel it kicking. So really what the baby is doing is exercising. So that movement and all that is their way of exercising, moving. I didn't really move that much when I was in my mom's stomach. And because of that, my muscles didn't develop or become as strong as your guys' muscles usually get to be. And because my muscles weren't that developed, my joints kind of froze in place. So then because they froze, that's when they started to curve and things like that happen. So it happens three in every 3,000 births, I believe.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's kind of rare.
Yeah.
For the longest time, I was the only condition like that in California. So if you go to the library, you'll find books and videos on me. Like this library, the school library, so it's pretty cool. To make sure the phone doesn't move, and then the cool little thing holding my mouth stick was actually developed by my uncle, because I got really sick and tired of always asking a friend, yo, grab my mouth stick, yo, grab my mouth stick. And obviously as you get older, you start texting way more, so that got really annoying really quickly.
I've never dated anybody who's been in a wheelchair, so it's been an experience. There's definitely been a lot more firsts in many capacities, just because you have to figure out wait, so what do I need to do here, or what do I need to do there, or how do you do this? And it's just, so you have to learn how to legitimately ask a lot of questions, because there's a lot of things that you wouldn't have to do otherwise. But I mean, he's so independent that it really makes it easy to kind of just figure out okay, so these are the basic things that you have to do. Kind of one of those things that it's just part of him. So for me, I always noticed that he had a wheelchair, and it was just dude, he's really able to manipulate that on a turn of a dime. It's impressive.
Recorded, sent to me.
If for example you're tired of walking, you can hop on the back of the wheelchair and get a quick ride. I mean, it's fun. He's really easy.
People are awkward about asking about the elephant in the room. I like putting a pink tutu on the elephant and just straight up owning the elephant. So I usually do a weird wheelchair joke, or just say something way out of bounds, so they're like, oh my god, and I'm like, it's okay, I'm the one that made the joke, come on, laugh about it, it was funny. So I've always been open about it. In fact, because I've noticed that it is such a big problem, that's why I started my nonprofit, Rolling with RJ. So I just go around to start off with just middle schools, like me teaching middle school kids about kids with disabilities or challenges in life, and that no matter what your challenge in life is, you don't have to let it stop you. But it's grown from there. We've done it for corporations. I've done it at USC, UCLA, even at Cal State Long Beach, of course, go Beach. But yeah, it's grown ever since then, and it's just because I've noticed that some disabled kids are too nervous to talk about it themselves, and then the other kids or other people in society obviously want to know, but don't know how to ask